Intro to design. All right. Finally, a minute of silence for a custom video. It's been a trying time for myself with family, kids of my own, homeschooling, animals barking, things like that. We're all struggling through a tough time. And I know there's been a spike in stress levels because of correspondence regarding the end of the marking period. And I want to make sure I calm everybody down and clearly communicate the options that you have available to provide me with some evidence of your time spent on project work. I have been trying to share information that first and foremost explains how to share your time spent in Onshape just from the documents and Onshape themselves. Really, I would like to see everybody working in one document, and all that means is this is the Onshape dashboard, and you have a series of documents. I know this is a new class. You're still in the process of getting oriented with software, and now you're being asked to work on in this program with no instructor at your fingertips. So um, these documents have part studios, and you've been seeing this. You just don't necessarily know the vocabulary, and that is fine. I just want you to go in and open these. As we continue on, if you're going to be working in Onshape, what you'll do is you'll just add these tabs as you've been. These are called part studios inside this document. The document right here has a title. You can click on that. You can rename the title, but you share it with me by just entering my email, and then I'll be able to see your documents with your project work. As long as you keep it organized, that's easy. Now, talking about work options, because that's the seeming challenge for a lot of people, is that I'm giving you a choice, and that's not always easy, but it's a good thing. It's definitely a healthy thing. As we were working in this program, I had taught you how to put sketches in, trace over the tops of those sketches. I can right click and suppress any sort of extrudes, and you can see that I've got a an active sketch environment that was traced over the top of. I know this looks a little bit funky right now. I'm gonna back out of this and show you a different one here. You have all spent some time doing this. And if you go back into the original classroom that has some instruction on how to bring an image into Onshape, trace over the top of images, if you continue on that journey, I'm okay with that. As long as the file or document, I want to keep calling it the right vocabulary here so everybody learns and understands where I'm going. If you share this document with me, I'm going to see all of the project work. If you go ahead and right click and rename these documents with the date that you work, like right now it is 3/26. You can put in the title of the project, rename it, extrude it, just experiencing the program, keeping actively engaged with all the little tools that take time and practice to get comfortable with. You can continue to really memorize the kind of interface in this program. Uh, Beyond that, what I had assigned more specifically, and it was just what we were going to be doing next in class, I had shared this as an assignment. There's a lot of project work in here, and I've been given a lot of feedback about what has happened here. Some of these YouTube videos hadn't been playing. I had tried to narrow it down. I have people telling me, yeah, this is what I'm seeing: one, two, three, 4, 5, 6 assignments. I had deleted some of these slides to limit it down to four. I had posted it saying there was four, and somehow in the Google glitching that had gone on, the post contains this particular file that has no four slides. There's six, and then some of the video files apparently do not work. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I know these were silent videos. These were a little tricky to follow. I made them silent videos because in class, if I have 20 people playing videos out loud, I've done it. It's been a problem. Now people are asking me to get the audio into the videos because it's always like that. There's waves of need. And that's why I'm recording this particular project. Now, I'm going to add this to this video. I'm also going to record this as a separate video. There are people who are just not getting comfortable at home with Onshape, and I totally understand. So this is going to be the alternative. There's a lot of tools of design. I'm an engineering teacher. If you saw the new technology standards, they're no longer even called technology standards. It's all about design thinking. And the foundations of design really pretty straightforward, like sketching is one of those things that in design college programs you have to master because ideas can be generated faster that way. And as a substitute for anything that we're doing in our class, this can be a perfect alternative for students who do not have the tools to work on a computer, or even if you're just sick and tired of being on a computer by way of typing and doing, typical types of schoolwork, you can draw as an alternative. Send me pictures of drawings and I will be okay with that. Now, some specific terminology that you'll need to know to get to the right type of drawing instruction, because I am not going to create any instruction when it already exists in bountiful forms online. You can look up terms like 2 point perspective sketching, an incredible skill that helps you understand how to create simple perspectives, the way you, in 2 dimension, recreate mm, the perspectives that trick us into seeing a 2D drawing like we see things in the real world. So, 2 point perspective sketching, perfect kind of video instruction. Pick and choose whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy. You might have to try on a few things, but there's so much out there to teach people how to draw in 2 point perspective. You can see it right here. 1 point perspective is another type of drawing form. This is an assignment specifically that I've used in class. In fact, this is another brilliant sample and easy one for anybody to pick up and draw. I would love to see people doing that as an alternative assignment. Um, isometric. Isometric is definitely more of a mechanical format of drawing. In fact, if you look at any one of our Onshape environments, these corner clicks are isometric views. It's everything vertical is vertical. Everything that goes in depth goes off at 30-degree angles. There's actually an isometric graph paper that you'll see people using in these particular drawings that show you how to go in and not virtually, sorry, with pencil and paper recreate things like the same way we're doing it in Onshape. This is the old version of Onshape. This is what engineers and architects had to do in the past. This is a little bit more for those students that are actually pursuing those kinds of interest fields later on in life. If you want to become an engineer, if you want to be an architect or a designer in any sort of form, isometric drawing is a great style of communication that you can use and learn. And all you got to do is follow some YouTube videos that you find on your own, take some photos, and on any given day, you'd have some class time spent working. If you prove to me that you're doing something along these lines, you're rock solid. I'm going to be happy with it. There's a lot of options out there. So, again, you have 2 point perspective, 1 point perspective, isometric sketching, and also Onshape instruction. I am going to still continue recording some videos for you, and I'm going to add them to this particular video series so you can reference things and understand hopefully where I'm coming from. But I have a lot of inactivity as far as I'm not seeing people connecting. I'm not seeing shared files. I'm not seeing responses via Google Classroom or email or shared files in Onshape from this particular group of students. So I'm giving it one more shot as we close out this week and the marking period. So please get on board and give me something I can work with so I can give you guys some grades. I'm trying. Thanks for listening. Hope you're all well. Same. Good luck with everything. Let me know if you need anything. Email me. Thank you. Bye.